Joey, I love you too, you fickle beast. Real MVP right here. Mutt's 10th birthday. He's way older. But here we go. 10th anniversary of being with my ass. Yup, and that's a birthday enough for me. Because it's the birthday that I got him. My sweet boy. So many people talk about cats being free-willed to the point of not caring. I have never felt that way with my cats, and I have 4. They are all darlings. All of them. You might have thought this was a Shakey Johnson stream. It's really a Mutt Butt stream. He's the star of the show. He's as much of the star as he wants to be. And that's the beauty of it. And I have 4 other cats that may come out and not be scared by my crazy dogs. So this is the other reason this is a treasure. Because my dogs are being chill. Yeah. I hear you, Joey. Basement. I love you, sir. Best cat ever. Oh. Can I give people a smush face? Can I show them your smush face? Yes. Smush face achieved. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh. Oh. Joey, it's gonna be okay. I promise. It's really gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. You don't want to go out there because you're gonna want to come in here. That's how that works, you know. That's just how that works. I know your game. We've done it like 7 times this morning. I don't think you're gonna urgently poop or die of starvation. And no, this isn't that kind of stream, I promise. Okay, back to me. See, this is the beauty of it, and there's gonna be cat hair everywhere. This is an animal birthday stream. This is also a 10th anniversary of me leaving home stream, and heavy day. Yeah, I remember being 19 years old, fed up with just fed up with where I was living, and feeling out of control, powerless. I think ashamed just to be around, like a weight. And I didn't really know how to communicate well with the resources I had in my life. So the idea of total escape appealed to me, and I didn't really know how I would ever do that. And I decided with my Aunt Audrey after a few months of talking that I would visit Kansas to see how it was. And the idea was to get out on my own for the first time, and you know, it's cheap to live there. She had people she knew and resources to get me started, and she did exactly that. A lot of unexpected kind of bad things happened afterwards. Just some stuff out of our control. And I think over time, getting treatment for mental health really wasn't working where I was at. My aunt did a lot for me, but trying to be out on my own just wasn't working in that kind of space. It's very isolated. I don't drive because of my disability, which is spastic cerebral palsy. I'm afraid to get a muscle spasm behind the wheel, so I don't drive. But yeah, it kind of makes 30 miles like feel like you're in purgatory. And wow, this song is way sadder than I expected. It's totally unintended. It's just a really cool compilation from a great label I want to show off. Serein, Serein. They're based out of Wales, and they're fantastic if you love ambient music. I don't know if I'm supposed to be playing this, but I'm doing it as a promotion. I purchased the album on a big sale they had on Bandcamp, so go check that out. They got a lot of great stuff. Just so you're aware of the music, I'm not trying to like make it. But yeah, I am just a wild free spirit, and I can't be contained in an isolated place. You know, I built great neighbors, great friends. I had a steady job. My housing was cheap. Housing kind of became a bit of a conflict, which is a huge story, but that's for another day. Yeah, so I eventually moved to Colorado and started my journey there with my roommate, and that was a really life-changing and kind of cool scenario, kind of getting back to like an urban environment. I started in Colorado in like kind of a country area. My roommate's family had like 100-year-old house. They were going to work on it, but they kind of just gave up. And essentially it was half wired with electricity, and there was no power at all. I'm sorry, no pipes at all. So there was no water. We had broken windows, black mold. Essentially, we moved September 11th of 2014, and as it got colder, we retreated into this one room and hung up tons of curtains I had from my apartment, beautiful curtains, repurposed to hold in heat, and we had thumbtacks to hold them up. And I remember the desperate struggle of trying to keep this room above freezing, and running 3 major space heaters would keep it like 55 degrees. So we weren't even really warm to boot. But everything outside that room would freeze, water, everything. The only way we could eat was we had a tiny little Bud Light mini fridge, a big toaster oven that was big enough to like where the grates were shaped where you could actually put a pizza in there. It was rounded towards the back. It was really nice. And then a 700 watt microwave. It was like a little college microwave, and that's all we had to cook. We had no way to cook otherwise. The sink was non-functional. We ended up having water through an old school spigot in the ground. We had to pull it up, and in the winter it would get frozen, so it was like near impossible to like get water. But I won't get into like bathroom stuff. That was kind of crazy. I was lucky to have a water cooler that I used for fresh water for drinking. And I was in that situation for, well, from September to about March. And I was, thankful to kind of get out of that. It was scary. As with every story, there's always a lot more to it, but eventually I moved into the city. Got a job at a record store, a pretty major record store in Colorado Springs called Independent Records. At the time they had like 6 or 7 stores, I want to say. That's probably more. But in my time they opened up a store on the north side of town, and that brought a lot of changes. But I loved my time there. I'm a huge music lover. I'm a big believer in physical media, physical anything. I think we have a tendency to, yes, want to preserve our history, but also move so forward that in some ways we don't preserve certain parts of it well. So yeah, I'm just kind of a music nut, and you'll have to excuse me if I kind of get off track. I suffered a concussion a few months ago, back in November, and about a day and a half ago got whacked on the head again unintentionally. Different part of my head this time, but I've had like 5 or 6 concussions, so it might be a bit of a struggle to listen to me talk. I apologize, but thank you if anyone's out there and listening. I'm totally new to this, kind of just taking a stab at it. Being disabled right now and at home, I've got a lot of time on my hands and just a lot of passion for life and my vision, and I really want to share that with people. I think it's just a matter of trying to master the tools at my disposal to do that. So this was kind of a good excuse. I don't typically record my streams. I don't even know if this is recording right now, but I'm attempting to. But I think the takeaway from all that is that jumping into the record store really changed my life. We were a lot more than a record store. We were a head shop, a DVD store, a video game store, a boutique store. We had porn. So we had a lot of different clientele that would come through the door. And being in retail, I mean, we were kind of given carte blanche to deal with problems as we saw fit. Obviously not violently, but we didn't have like HR that was going to yell at us if we had to yell at a customer, and that happened a lot. So there was a lot that happened during my time at the record store outside of my life. It really hardened me, I think. I think for a lot of years I was a very shy, bleeding heart, and going through some of the trauma I did definitely kind of put some fight in me. But I think sometimes you don't really know when to put that away. And now I'm in Michigan, and I moved here in Michigan in 2018, so I spent about 4 years in Colorado, and it was August 5th that I moved here. I met my fiance on Facebook in an introverts group in like 2017, and we talked on and off, and I was dealing with a lot of shit in life. She was dealing with some stuff, but basically in early 2018, around April, it was late March going into April, Nikki had to put one of her beloved dogs down, Claudia, and we're both just total animal people, and the way she documented that really touched me, because I had recently had my childhood Doberman Pinscher pass, and that was at my dad's house. I was far away, and that's kind of the woes of moving, is you miss a lot of major life stuff. I did get to see Bruiser a couple months before his passing, but it still hit me really hard, and just seeing the tribute, I think, touched me in a way that made me reach out again. And with a lot of video chatting, it really worked. It clicked. We did about 4 months of everyday constant talking, in secret, for reasons I'd rather not get into. But I made my great escape from Colorado on August 5th, and it's been really crazy. I went from the city again to back into the country, and it's really strange, just to, I guess, deal with that, because I'm such a city kid, man. It's like I'm so used to if I want to get up and go and get out of the house, get a coffee, clear my head, a $2 coffee is a great end goal. And where I'm at now, I'm about 3.5 to 4 miles from town in any direction, and that's one way. So a round trip is about 8 miles, 3 hours. Doable? Yeah, I've done it. Constantly in a way that I've been used to? No. So it's been a real struggle to make friends, and truth be told, since I've been out here, I haven't made any friends in Michigan. When I've gone to work, I've made acquaintances, but I've always been kind of that quirky guy that I think maybe is just a bit too much for people, and that's understandable. It gets isolating, but I lost my best friend in September, just to an argument, and he was my best friend for 15 years, and then my aunt passed away very unexpectedly in December from COVID, and she was, my big reason, my big catalyst in my help, financially, and just emotionally, to get a new start. And it's frankly really hard to celebrate this 10 years of my life without her to reflect on, because it's just me and my stories. It's all I have. And with me having multiple concussions and just issues with my memory, I'm really scared of losing that, because I love telling stories, and I am the keeper of those memories now. They stay with me. Everything that happened between me and Audrey throughout my journey in Kansas is mine to keep as a present, I guess. And there was some rough roads between us as well, and I think when I left Kansas, we tried to never let that show, and I appreciated that. We moved forward, but it's hard. I really miss her. Yeah, I left home to escape an abusive situation, and I got out, and I didn't really know as a 19-year-old, how that would ever work. I thought it was up to me to do it myself, to decide, okay, if you're suffering and you're suffering, do it yourself. And granted, I had help, but I still felt like it was one of those, I wasn't physically in a situation where someone helped remove me. I, ventured to remove myself, and rather boldly. As I've said often over time, the emotions of a 19-year-old don't always equate to the same emotions of a 29-year-old. And I look at things very differently, and I don't know. I think everything happens for a reason, and I know that a lot of people disagree with that, but in my eyes, this journey has brought me here, in front of the screen, just talking, just chilling, and yeah, I've got a lot of stories, and just, it's hard sitting behind a screen and typing. With my cerebral palsy, fine motor skills are very difficult, and I have some injuries that make it hard. Repetitive motion just locks my hands up. So also, I think just doing it this way is like vlogging, I guess, until somebody jumps in. Just tell a story like I'd tell anybody else. So for those of you who aren't here, I hope you don't mind. For those of you who are here, if you haven't said hey, that's totally cool. Thanks for stopping in. It's just a very reflective day that I want to share with people, and it's not something I want to impose on someone else's stream. But to be frank, I need friends today. I need presence. It's tough. It's tough. And I'm thankful for the strength that I have been blessed to have gained. I have great animals, man. Anytime I was alone, gosh, I come home, those guys just look at me and melt my heart. And I had a lot of suicidal ideation for a lot of years, where I expressed the will but didn't necessarily know what to do, or even really deeply. I don't know if I was committed, but I know that in the end, my rock and my belief to what keeps me going are my animals. I don't treat them like some would treat their animals, in the sense that it's like give them to someone else. I don't want to expose them to anything dangerous. Yeah, I would say I coddle them, but as someone with no children and no family out here, I'm blessed to have my fiance. She's a very busy woman, and I have a lot of respect for that. I think it just comes down to, in the meantime, I need to make my own means. I need to try and find what I'm seeking better, in different ways. And this was it. This was my idea. Sit in front of the computer today and just chat. I had a really shitty therapy session that wasn't therapeutic. So I thought, okay, hop on stream with my cats and just talk about my life these past 10 years. So that's where we're at. And we're chilling and listening to some cool independent underground music. So yeah, I'm going to take a drink because I'm talking myself dry. I was apparently very thirsty, but that's why you do it, man. You gotta stay hydrated. That's key in life, bro. Muscles build up that lactic acid. You gotta flush that shit. Get it out of here. Yeah. I've been trying to be more conscientious of shit that affects my health. I have a lot of vices. I'm a butter fiend. So when I home cook, it's not healthy. But snack wise, you be more deliberate. I don't drink soda. I make a lot of home cooked meals. I love cooking. Yeah. I love video games too, obviously. It's why we're here. Well, some of us. I mean, I've always seen Twitch as a video game platform, but I forget it's a music platform too, and just a lot of different things. It's flexible. But on top of music, which I love, as you can see, and as I've said already, I do love video games. I am terrible at video games. Back about, Jesus Christ, 8 to 10 years ago, I was relatively good. I had the time to hone that stuff. PlayStation 3 had free online. It was bumping. I played a lot of Borderlands 2. I've made a lot of good friends where we just sat and talked, and eventually did missions. But I think with the advent of constant paid online access, that shit kind of dried up for me. I've always been late to the tech party. We have a visitor. Yay! Joey! Yeah. Everybody's been hearing you, but now you can say hi. Oh, yeah, you bury yourself. That's what, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'll tilt this so you can see her. Beautiful, stubby tail cat. She's actually supposed to be that way. And she talks a lot. Yep, her name is Joey. She is a girl. I did not name her, but I don't believe in renaming. She is who she is. And this is my newest cat, basically. My roommate's sister wanted to give up her cat because they had a dog, and it just wasn't meshing well. And the first time I met Joey, I was with my roommate, and we opened up the basement, and there was Joey. And the first thing she did was she hissed at me and ran away. And I've never had a cat immediately do that to me. Because I'm just good with cats. There she goes. Bye. And it was weird, but I didn't think it was like super aggressive. You know what I mean? She didn't attack me. She ran away after she hissed. So, we went down there, and I found out we were kind of playing this game where she would hiss at me and run away. And then the minute I kind of backed off, she'd come up to me, and she wanted me to pet her. So I pet her. And then she'd hiss at me and run away. But then she'd come back, she wanted me to pet her. And it became kind of this cycle, right? So we take her home, and, I'm looking back at her in the carrier, and I'm in tears, right? Because my roommate kind of forced me to give up another cat that I rescued. And that really broke my heart. And it was not given up in a way that I think was humane or something I agree with. And it haunts me to this day. I don't even really want to get into detail, but according to my roommate, Joey was kind of seen as the replacement for that cat. And I don't think there's any replacing a cat. Every cat's different. But Joey's very wild, very affectionate, very talkative. And I think she's very close to the cat that I lost. And I think the universe threw me a bone there. Thank goodness. Nothing will replace the animals we've lost, but the new ones we make along the way we're very blessed to have. And yeah, I have 4 cats total. We've seen Mutt, we've seen Joey. I doubt we'll see Chester or Kaya. I'd have to bring Chester out here, I think. He's come out twice to the kitchen. We just got a puppy a few months ago named Wonder. And she's a cattle dog and what we think pit bull mix, but nothing's for sure. But she's never really seen cats, and she's a bit forward with them. Not aggressive in like I'm gonna hurt you way, but she's put her paw up and like bopped poor old Mutt as like a plaything. And it's like, dude, he's old. So really the cats are terrified to come out now. No surprise there. But now they're trying to brave the elements and sneak out here because the dog doesn't always go after them now. And I don't know if I'm doing something right or if it's just constant exposure, but I would love to show all 4 of my kiddos for the big birthday anniversary stream. Yeah, I may have to dip out here and there just to either let a cat in, let a cat out. If I mute my mic, it's because my dogs are losing their shit. And if I don't mute it fast enough, I apologize. I will try and get on that as quick as I can. It's pretty embarrassing. It's another reason I don't stream very often. I'm afraid of like having something sensitive and then the dog's blowing everybody's eardrums out because it's bad for me. But we'll see. You got to get over those fears and just do it. That's what everybody says. Just take the plunge. So, yeah, right now Joey's playing this game of, let me out, I want to get out. But then she comes back a minute later. And I think it's just, normal cat territorial bullshit where they're trouncing around and wanting to mark their territory. So, yeah. Yeah, man. It's cold and snowy today. Going from high altitude to below sea level is definitely a change on me. And Geez, just with all the snow, man. I mean, we had snow in Colorado, but you're gonna scratch the door. Fine, I don't care. The door's crap. Whatever. Um, but yeah, it's really coming down today, and I let the dogs go out and run and play, and after my therapy, it kind of just left me going, what do I do now? So yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the shit. I don't really feel like playing. I usually have issues with audio setup or trying to get the game captured properly or something. But shoot, what was I going to say? Video games, yeah. So I want to start streaming some Castlevania. I know a lot of good dudes who stream Castlevania. It's just what I'm into right now. I have some issues adapting to controls and remembering controls. Again, it's a motor skills thing. So often I could do like 2 games max, and one of them has to be like a chill game where the mechanics are basic. And I think that kind of hurts a lot of things too. It just doesn't make me super versatile. But I also don't really want to be like pigeonholed as like that guy streamer. I really want to keep it flexible and fun, but I also really feel like there's a lack of genuine loving spaces on the internet. And as I've gotten older, I've had a hard time seeing the use in a lot of social media and the way we interact. I've deactivated a lot of stuff just to spend less time on that, and I think mostly it's just I just prefer a face-to-face thing, something tactile, and I don't know, like I can't shitpost. Like I have like shitpost memes, and I do have that kind of like poke fun sense of humor, but like the kind of more hardcore stuff, the air of sarcasm or clickiness or gatekeeping, I don't want that. I really want people who may ask silly questions to be welcomed with open arms. People that don't type legibly, maybe there's a reason. Welcome them in. Think first about what someone might be going through before you judge. And I think that's a practice we all need to do. It's something that I've tried to learn more over time. I have issues, I think, doing it in situations where I need something done or I need something quick. And that plays into patience. And that's, I don't know if that's like totally boring to preach all that shit on Twitch, but I really just, I want the community to be like the kind of friends I would want to have. And that is, we look out for each other, we love each other, we're there, we care, I've withdrawn a lot, had trouble being social just because I'm out of practice. And you find yourself over time, I think, losing a sense of compassion and empathy because you're out of practice. If you don't interact with people on a regular basis in a way that matters to you, maybe even if it doesn't matter to you, I think it's important. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Shit. I just think it's important to be loving, to be caring. I think in the end, fostering something healthy like that is what's rare, but it's also like what's needed. You know, I think a lot of people can go anywhere to find some jokes or, you know, content that a lot of people stream, and that's great. But I think what I wanted to bring to the table was the old games that I grew up with, that I loved, that I shared with people. It's about that connection, and that's what I want to recapture. Is I want the people who are here to feel like you're sitting next to me, like, you know, like we're hanging out and having a old school sleepover. And you know, so what does that mean? Like, well, I don't really play a lot of newer stuff. I really don't have the hardware for it besides a PS4. But PC wise, you know, it's going to be a retro thing, and that's cool. That's mostly what I want to do. But ultimately, um, I would like to, pardon me, I would like to have some fun and show you some cool stuff you may have never seen. Pardon me for a second. Sorry about that. Hey, it's the fun of doing this, I guess. But yeah, um, you know, some of the stuff I like is well loved, you know, like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Some stuff I don't know how popular it is. Uh, I know I've gauged some interest from other streamers I like. I know a lot of people don't really know some of the titles that I'm putting out there, so perfect, cool. That's what I want to do. You know, what better way? Like, you know, if anybody can go anywhere to see a Pokemon stream these days, and that's not taking away from its popularity, but um, I don't feel like I could bring anything new to the table if I were to do something like that. That's trendy. I'm just not that good. So what can I do but bring a little bit of unique variety that people haven't seen? I think that's important. Um, give some love to these games and these people that work really hard on them, and you know, it's about the experience. Um, I will say right now that I've never ever claimed to be good at video games. I never will. I've worsened over time, but I want to have fun with it. I want to have a reason to keep playing it. I often get in gamer drought where I just don't want to play anything. Everything looks unappealing, or I try to start and then I stop. And it's something that frustrates me. It's an outlet, a therapeutic outlet. Um, so again, you know, I think that's where you guys come in, and you know, even if one person shows up, doesn't even have to say anything. If I've made a difference in someone's day, you know, for 2 minutes, hell yeah, like that validates everything, I think, regardless of what anybody might say. And again, I think being at home, you know, I think it's important to foster uh, foster and grow with the tools, with what you have. And that's something that I've failed to do for a long time, out of just fear, fear of failure, and poor self-image, really, if we can be real. You know, so you know, I don't want to look at anything like this as elevating myself. I think by doing it, it will elevate myself, elevate my mood. But ultimately, I want to spread joy, spread light, spread cheer, show you some cool games you've never seen before. And what more could you want? You know, I have a bad time committing to my hobbies, learning instruments. My poetry well's kind of dried up. I was writing for a lot of years, and the words just haven't come to me in the right way for a while. But I would like to definitely really hone in on this and make it a hobby, a regular thing, because I enjoy it. I've met a lot of great people in times of need when I didn't really have anything or anyone, and I'm very thankful for that. And I think kind of like by me putting myself out there, you know, it's like, hey, I want to be part of this too. And I don't, you know, popularity and all that other bullshit. Like, it's not about that. I just, I want life to feel richer than it is, more full. Everybody needs a garden, and why not all plant it in the same place together? And yeah, I don't know. My boy is sleeping down here. My webcam is hardwired to the laptop here, so I can't show you. But there's a backpack flat on the floor, and he just will pass out. And he is the chunkiest, cutest boy right now. I dare not disturb his sleep. But I really want to, but I won't. Oh, hold on. We have a visitor. We have a visitor. It's Joseph. It's Joseph. It's Joseph. Joseph. Joey, don't try to squirm. You caused me so much trouble. I deserve a little break. Come on, you know it's true. Oh, don't be like this. Don't be like this. You know you want it. You know you love cuddles. You just try to... Oh, yeah. Joey. Yeah. Oh, fine. Have the chair. Have the floor. She'll be back. For some more. You know it. It's my cats. Yeah, I love to sing to my cats. Oh, my. Yeah, she's a little patrol. She's got to assert her way and go in the direction she pleases. Yep, see, I told you. Her chair now. Oh, Joey, sorry, I was just... Joey. Come here. Joey. I put you there? Come here. You can come up. I don't care. Come on, let's create some content. Be a content creator with me. Ah, but don't take my headphones. Well, I suppose that is content. Unintended. Problem with corded headphones. We're gonna lift you over the cord and down. But you wanted to be on this chair. I don't get it. You don't want to be on here when I put you there. You're so confusing. Chair stream. She will now constantly patrolling me out at me, and yeah, that's my cat. Joey. And Mutt. Sleepy, sleepy, fat, fat mutt. Mutt, mutt, mutt. I know you can't see me, but I'm singing to my cat. I'm scratching his shoulder and he's kicking his leg. He's fat, fat, fat. You can't do that, that, that. Oh yeah. Kitty, 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 kitty. Can I pick you up, mutt? I'll give you the chair if you let me pick you up to show people. I need to show them who you are again. These people forgot who you are. It's the mutt. The mutt. Mr. Mutt. Please shine down on my butt. My boy. 10 years, my boy. 10 years. 10 friggin' years, my boy. Stare off majestically. Look into the camera. Let me scratch your ears. You hug my hand. It's a loving world. Let's be in a band called Mutt Butt. Mutt Butt. Yeah, Mutt Butt. It's my cat. He is fat. Can't even show him on the stream. His belly looks like cream. It's the Mutt Butt. Okay. Mutt has a bad back, so I did not want to push it. But today he is the star of the show for as long as he wants to be. That's the rule. If he comes around, then he gets the floor and lots of pets. And if any of the other cats want to come around, they get similar treatment. I might try and bring some of them around. But I don't know how lucky I'll be with Puppy. Puppy's very good at scaring cats away. So, with Mutt chilling here, I might let Mutt take my stream over while I grab one of the others to show. Because now Joey is the backpack. We're running out of places for cats to lay. That's not true, they'll lay anywhere. I'm rambling. Mutt! What you gonna do, Mutt? Would you stare? Oh! Hey! Wanna climb up? What do you think? It's a Mutt stream. It's a Mutt stream. It's a Mutt stream. Yeah. Also, I apologize for the mic audio. I'm broke. So I'm just making do with what I got. So don't start a riot. Oh Lord, I don't even want to make that reference again. Oh my God, Ninis! Yes, hello! I have been vlogging to myself for like, let's see, 48 minutes. I've been talking to myself for 48 minutes, and I've actually been recording this one because it's a special day. So I wanted to try and do this right. Hello, hello. It's great to see you. Welcome, welcome. This is Mutt. He is my old boy. We are celebrating 10 years together. 10 years! This is the face of 10 years. Oh. 10 years. 10 years. We've traveled 8 or 9 times. You go with me everywhere. The cat hair adds a bit of flair to my underwear. I've run out of rhymes. Oh, this cat is so happy. He's just got resting bitch cat face. And I'm also kind of interacting with him silly in more ways than usual. But this cat loves me. He is so loved. Like, you can't see this, but he lets me smush his face. Like, oh. Yeah, this is like probably a super boring stream, but I have just been talking about my life for the past 10 years, and I think I was just finishing talking about what kind of community I want to make when I eventually start streaming more. Um, which is basically just a loving, close community of friends, you know? Um, there's plenty of places on the internet to go and find like shitty people, and I don't want that. Um, you know, uh, I don't have a lot of friends out here, so kind of Twitch is my fan base. Um, my fan base, my friend base. Um, I don't know. I'm rambling. Sorry. I'm talking too fast. Let me know. Kind of nervous. No, not really, but yes and no. Um, but yeah, I don't know, man. I wanted to throw a birthday party for my cats originally and get a cake, but we didn't have the money. So this was just like the next best thing I thought of after a shitty therapy session where I waited an hour for the instructor to show up because of internet issues. And then I presented my worksheet and she's like, okay, bye. And it was like, I didn't get any feedback on anything I wrote. And I really tried. And yeah, I was just kind of fed up with shit like that. I wanted to have some fun today. Just talk to some folks and be real. Tell some cool stories. Listen to some cool, chill music. Um, so yeah, thank you for stopping by. I hope it's enough to keep you entertained. I'm sure there's way better options out there than me. But I do have Orange Cat. Hi, buddy. Oh, what do you need? What's up? I see you have a request. Would you like some gentle face pets? Perhaps you would like a very rough chest rub? How about a shoulder scratch? No? How about a gentle back pet? Gentle back pet. I gotta get this tail on camera, dude. His tail is nuts. Mutt, we're turning you around so people can see your tail. Your tail is great. Also, if I say his name, his tail moves. Mutt! Mutt! Hiya, Mutt! Hiya, Mutt! Yay, sad music with cats. Unintentional sad music. Mutt, would you like to guard the stream while I get the other kitties as best I can? Would you do that for me? Would you be realer than real? Would you tempt the Dark Lord and tell him to fuck off because you've got my chair? Oh yeah, you assert that dominance, sir. Power stance. Power beans. Stretch those power beans. Some idiot declawed this cat. Thought he needed no claws. This cat has no claws. He is 100% pure teddy bear. Like, if you wanted to ever own a teddy bear in living form, this is it. Right here, this boy. He's just the greatest. So I think he deserves to be stream guardian while I get Chester. Because Chester's part of this 10 years. And he's the one I really want to get out here. So hold on. I'll make a note so people who come by know what's going on. Okay, and then how do I do it like this? Now you can see it. Nope, you can't see it. Oh god, I better not fuck with anything. I like my settings right now. Okay, how do I get the text up there? Yay! Stream troubleshooting stream. I love it. I might just say fuck it and have no text. Yes. Oh, no. Hello? This is me. Hi, hello, this is me. Don't know how to do things. Okay, fuck the text. We'll do it live. Here's Kato. You can watch him cleaning his beans, and I'll get Chester. Hey, buddy, can you hear me? I have acquired one Chester, and it was quite a struggle. So I hope all of you who are out there appreciate this moment. I really do, because it's monumental, and it's going to move your soul, and it's already moved my soul. So I know how it feels for you. I know. Chester, come here, buddy. Oh my God, I see the letters now. There they are, hiding behind the... Yay! Hey! There we go. Well, now we don't need it. Chester, can I show you to people? Can you stop being scared for 5 minutes and grabbing onto things? It's okay, pal. It's all right. He's not gonna get you. He's not gonna get you in here. This is Chester. Can you believe this cat is apparently like 13? 12 or 13? I can't. Chester right now is a little frazzled because of the puppy. Chester hates dogs. So trying to get him near the kitchen where the dog is like a gamble. And you don't know if you're going to get him in until the end. But he's only been in here twice since puppy. So it's just got to happen. They got to mingle. It's just got to be this way. Plus it's 10 years, Chester. 10 years together. I know you don't give a shit. But I'll set you down. Don't worry, pal. Yeah, Chester will chill out. He'll come back. He's cool like that. Yeah. So we got 3 out of the 4. Last one is Kaya. Kaya's been in here today, but I don't know if she will stop by again. With 3 out of the 4 in here, I think chances are high, but she's one of those, like, as soon as I open the door, she runs away. So I have to, like, open the door and then back off, but then pray that the dog doesn't get off the couch and chase her or run in the kitchen where the cats are. So that's a huge gamble. But she was my 3rd cat. She's the only cat I got to name, and I named her after the Bob Marley album I was listening to at the time, which was Kaya. So it's pretty cringe, but she's a great cat, and I never expected to own her. She was my roommate's cat, but she found out she couldn't take cats with her and was like, I can give her to someone else. And I was like, fuck no, why would you do that? We've got a bond. So I ended up with 2 more cats, and now I am the guy with 4 cats. And my fiance's got now 3 dogs. Originally started with 1, so she's added on 2 since I've been here, and that's been an adventure. I love dogs, but I don't think I enjoy owning dogs. With the kind of maintenance you have to have. Part of the job, but sometimes it's a bit beyond my capacity. Chester, come here, buddy. Chester. I know you're scared. Come here. Come here. I know you love this thing. Once you hear the noise, you're gonna be gravy. Chester, come here, pal. I know you want this. Chester, don't shake off and walk away from me. I am offering to groom you, son. I'm offering to groom you, son. Chester, my cord doesn't reach that far, and I'd really like to brush you, son. Can I brush your butt from here? Oh, I can get your back. This will calm you down, now that you know what's up. You love this shit. You're bonkers for it. Joey gets jealous when I do this to you. She's already jealous. She's already over here, Chester. You gotta take it. Come here, man. I don't want to brush Joey. Joey's fine in here. You're the one with the panic attack over here. I can't even show this. I need to get like a movable webcam. Chester, you're out there creating content, and you're not streaming it. You can't show it. You're hurting my image. My image, Chester. Think of my image, son. You're hurting my brand. I'm Shakey Johnson, not Can't Get Cats Johnson. Thanks, Chester. I still need to brush your right side, but I'm hoping you'll come back for that after your doorway panic attack. They can't get you in here. You can see them, but they can't get you. The screen is strong. Yes, come over here. I need to finish brushing. Then I can show you off some more. You're very ready. Who does this? Nobody. I'm the only one who brushes you. You need this. Give me your face. Ugh. Cats, am I right? Meanwhile, while Chester's being a little hunk, we've got this guy being super high maintenance over here. Look at this. Like, look at his tail. Like, Chester, Mutt. See, look at that. Look at that flick. He knows his name. He knows what's up. There's love there. I see his tummy rumbling. Mutt. Oh. Mr. Mutt. Oh. Show him what I do with your tail. It makes you freak out. Oh. Oh. Can you get it out of this dangerous trap? I know you can. We've done this for years. Show people how you get out of the dangerous trap. Are you enjoying the dangerous trap? Oh, you gingerly removed yourself. I'm proud of you, son. You have become the real Zen master with big eyebrows over the years. I'm proud of you. Meanwhile, Chester over here. Yeah, I know. You're talking to me, and you're not coming over here and being a good son and letting me brush you. And stop going over to the doorway. I'm not letting you out. This is your damn birthday, and you're going to like it. Who runs away from their birthday, Chester? People that are going to die, and you're not going to die. You're going to live forever. Okay? That's how this works. Okay? 10 years, soon it's going to be 100. We're going to be doing this a long time. We're going to be creating content together. It's going to be a real thing. So I need you to understand, you got to come over here and let me brush you. It's for my content, Chester. You understand, right? What if I sit on the floor? If I sit on the floor, would you let me create content? Would you let me be a content creator if I sat on the floor? Chester, I'm sitting on a nasty floor for you. And Willie's freaking out now because I sat on a floor. The dogs are up and they're all wondering what the fuck's going on. And guess what? It's nothing. But it's Chester. Hey, how are you, pal? I'm gonna tilt this camera down so people can see you. Oh, see? Yeah, now you're melting. Now you know what's up. Okay, yeah, this is kind of a weird angle, but we're gonna make it work. Chester. Come here. Yeah. Happy 10 years, pal. Give me your chin. Give me your chin. I need to do this. It's driving me crazy. Oh, it's your ear. Sorry, son. Get these knots out of your fucking mane. You're a wonderful lion and you deserve good things, okay? I love you. You're a 13-year-old cat? That's amazing. You don't even look 13. Like, where the hell have you been shopping for your fountain of youth, buddy? Got you this good brush? Everybody's gonna know what's up. Soon, you're gonna flop, and I can show everybody the signature Chester flop. Chester, why are you talking to me? So, fun fact, I didn't know Chester had a voice for like 4 years, maybe more. He never meowed at me, never meowed in general. And when we got Joey, the gray one, who talks all the time, he started mimicking certain things she did, including the way she meows. And it's the goofiest fucking thing you'll ever hear. This cat meows like he wasn't meant to learn how to meow, and it's just like trying to figure it out. But it's so cute, dude. 13-year-old cat, and now he like is super chatty after like he's not saying shit to me for years. Like, that's weird as fuck, dude. Like, I don't even know what I could equate that to. I don't think there's really any realistic thing where that happens. Like you fucking live with someone for 4 years and don't speak to them, and then suddenly it's like they won't shut up. Which is fine. I love him. Chester's my floofy boy. We got him from the McCook, Nebraska Animal Shelter. I wonder, yes, there are lots of cats in here. Go back to sleep. Wonder our puppy, that's the one that's not acclimated to cats, and boy, she freaks out anytime she sees him. So, we gotta be careful. Especially with old boy here. I don't want to put him at risk of any danger. Any of them, obviously, but especially him. He has no self-defense mechanisms, and he does fight back. He is not afraid of doing that. He is a badass cat, dude. When I lived out in the country, this boy right here killed a mouse, like a field mouse, and he has no claws. Like, he pinned that thing and bit it to the point where it died, and he dropped it right at my feet. And like, it was gruesome and kind of weird, but that's what cats do, and that was fucking really cool to me, dude. That just proved to me he's a badass cat, and man, I love him. Conversely, Chester here, which you can't see until I turn this. Oh shit! Stay here, Chester. I gotta plug my headphones back in. Come on, I know how to do this. I'm smart. I ever mentioned I'm really smart, and I definitely don't unplug my own headphones a lot. Yeah. So Chester here, I got Chester and Mutt from my cousin, who had like 7 dogs, and her 2 cats, Chester and Mutt, stayed in the bathroom all the time. They were bathroom cats, and it was a relatively big bathroom. It wasn't like tiny by any means, but they'd sleep in the sink or the bathtub, and cute shit like that. And I had a cat that I adopted that just wasn't working out for me. So I gave up that cat back to the shelter and took in Chester and Mutt. And Chester is super loving, and he loves to groom. Sorry about the bad angling here. I'm trying to get him in the shot. But he loves to groom people. And when I first got him, man, he was just the first one to be like super comforting and loving, curl up on my lap, flop over and want his belly rubbed. Like, again, all that talk of cats being like soulless and selfish. It's like people comment all the time about A, how big my cats are, but B, just like how fucking friendly they are. Because they are, dude. They're so friendly, and maybe I've just conditioned them that way. Look at this, dude. I can just like reduce him to jelly by like petting his ear. He's like this cat. That's why I wanted to bring him in. I didn't want to exclude him. He could sit in that bedroom all day. He's kind of his own little loner now, and I think the dynamic shifted when Joey arrived, because before that, with Kaya, Chester, and Mutt, and you haven't seen Kaya yet, it was like kind of a 2 fathers and a kid type of relationship. Like they looked after Kaya. But Joey introduced a lot of troublemaking into the house. And having two female cats, they don't really get along well. Like they do secretly, but they don't openly. Um, so that kind of ruffled the dynamic a bit, and I think it made Chester kind of a loner because he's definitely bottom of the list and gets beat up on a lot. As you can see, this vicious cat right here, like it's funny when he like attacks bugs or goes after stuff, he'll groom them instead of like eating them and doing stuff. It's like he wants them so he can like lick them. Like this cat, he's being shy about it, but he is such a sucker for belly rubs, dude. He will just flop over and be like, "Yeah, dude." But now he wants to sniff a tin can. Can't say I blame him. That's some fun content creation right there. My boy, my boy, my boy. 10 years of my boy. 10 years of my boy, my boy, my boy. My cats do also get relatively jealous if I pet one and not the other. So that's kind of cool. Um, I just wish I had more hands to pet my cats, you know? I think everybody does. Uh, so I try to keep them happy as much as I can. Um, been really blessed meeting Nikki. She's going to school to be a vet tech, but she also works overnights at an animal emergency hospital. So when I brought, oh my God, a stretch. Oh, a stretch and a, oh, the cutest that deserves a, oh, I love you too, homie. Dude, there's so much love in the house right now. Oh my God. Um, but when I came here, I never brought any of my animals to the vet. I just had this impression like you don't take your animals to the vet unless they need something. And I was wrong. There's a lot of preventative stuff that I was doing wrong, and just food. You know, I changed over to better food like probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it just makes such a big difference. And I'm so thankful for that. Like you only get one shot with these personalities, and they, you know, this specific cat will never come again. And it's just I've learned every day, treasure it, let them know, love them to death. Like holy fuck, it's just life is so precious, and I forget that all too often. Hi Chester, you've come back naturally. Have you seen the error of your ways running from me? Have you seen that the brush is the only one true way to achieve enlightenment and good fur? Most of all, good fur. Homie, you need to have good fur. You got so much fucking fur. You need to let me brush and not run away. And I have headphones on specifically. I would show you with me brushing him, but as I have one hand occupied, um, and the fact that he's kind of like dumb, I don't want to move shit because he might just fucking walk away. Oh, I would love for him to get up on the chair with Mutt though. They used to cuddle all the time, these guys. I'd come home from my job, they'd be on my armchair, like nestled together. They've always cuddled together. And I think in their later years, they've kind of split off. Joey seems to bond with Mutt, alpha to alpha. And then Chester kind of took Kaya under his wing and will groom Kaya a lot because she's kind of the scaredy baby of the group. Um, she's almost wild in a sense that, like, we think she's a different kind of breed of cat, an Asa cat maybe, just because of the way she meows. I call her Squawk for a reason because she sounds angry all the time, and it's been such a challenge to be like, man, dude, like, are you okay? Do you like me, or are you mad right now? I never know. So now I just go for it. But she's just one of those cats you can't pick up ever. Sorry for the interruption, guys. If somebody's calling, it's got to be important. So I will be right back. And you have cat cam, so we. That's pretty funny. Her ears must have been ringing. That was my fiance, Nikki. Just leaving class now. She's doing an internship at different places, different vet places. So that's pretty cool. And she's on her way home now. So it'll be pretty neat. Might stop stream there just to catch up with her and let her know how my day's going. But I just want to stay on a little bit longer just to really appreciate the kiddos. But I forgot where I was, unfortunately, in the conversation. I think I was talking about her, but yeah, their health is so much better, and like the fact that Mutt here had an owner before my cousin, and I've had him for 10 years. Like, they told me he was 5 when I got him. I refuse to believe this cat is 15. Like, he is just the man. I love him. And I apologize if the brightness is kind of weird. I was just noticing that. I don't think I can change it. I mean, I'm sure I can change it. I don't think I'm going to right now. But it's something I'll fix next time. I know shit's kind of washed out right now, but this was just for fun. It was a spontaneous thing. You know, wasn't meant for anything. I guess more than honestly, it was for selfish reasons. I wanted to come on here and just talk my stuff out because I felt like nobody listened today, and who knows, maybe it'll help somebody. I really, really, really want this Twitch thing to work, and I just got to figure out the best way to make it happen to where it's comfortable and not invasive for other people, because right now I'm set up in a kitchen in the middle of everything, so hard to stream to when you're at the epicenter of a shared house. But it's something I definitely want to do and figure out. Look at this dude. Like, come on. What more could you want out of life? I have a sprawled out kitty. I can even pet his belly and he'll hug the other hand. And then I have jealous kitty underneath. See, here's my issue. I have run out of hands officially. Using 2 for 1 cat, but I have to use 2 for 1 cat. He has requested it. Oh. Should I, oh. It's always the ears, Mutt. You have clean ears, but you always make me think you have weird ears, because you like that just a little too much, pal. Oh. Hi, Joey. Oh, Chester. Hi, Chester. Chester, it's your birthday too. I need to feature you more. You don't have much time. Come here, pal. Come here, pal. Chester. The 2 brothers. The 2 OGs. Happy 10 years, guys. I love you so much, and I would totally make you a cake if I had one, but I was too broke, so instead you get a video recording memorializing this whole thing of my dumb rant. But we have Cat. 13 years old, this kitty. He's getting frustrated. Oh, do you guys want to share? I really wanted you to share. They do share. They love to share. They're being so shy for me right now. Chester, like, squirmed away, but he's still here. Like, pet me, but don't hold me. What a rebel. What a chunky biscuit. What a snark McGee. What a slewed move. What a sharpie pen napper. What a crummy ringle-dang. I just make shit up. I just make words up. You can call my animals that. It's all gibberish. It's all out of love. I used to greet Chester with, Chester, how you doing, you piece of shit? I used to call him a piece of shit, and he loved it. And, like, to this day now, if I haven't seen him in a bit, and it's like a fresh meat, I'll call him a piece of shit, and he responds to it. It's the funniest thing, dude. Dude, it's the funniest thing. Don't want to cut any of Mutt off. Let's see, we'll get Mutt more over here. And then we turn this here. We have a Chester. Oh, but then Mutt's not featured. How do we feature more Mutt in the house? There we go. We just move him. Aggressively move the cat. Aggressive moving intensifies. Happy 10 years, guys. Oh, 10 years of chin scratches and lots of love and excessive photo taking. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Chester, ignore the door. The door is not a fun place to hang out. Nobody likes the door. Come hang with me. Come hang with me, Flop. That's right. This is what we do. This is our life, right, buddy? There we go. We got a Flop. We got a Flop, guys. Oh my gosh. It took all this time and he finally flopped for me. You are like so easy. Why did you make this so difficult? Why did you make this so difficult for me, Chester? All I wanted was a quality flop. A quality flop, son. We're gonna pet that. We're gonna brush that belly out. That's right, even the belly needs some love. That's why we wanted the flop. Oh, that's why I wanted a flop. Aside from showing it off. You have so much fur, it's floating in the air. Chester, this is a war crime. You should be punished to the highest order of nothing but chin scratches for 10 years. Oh, wait. Chester, we gotta talk about all this shedding. You know, the economy's in a rough space. I really don't think you need all this fur. Oh, Chester. Everybody knows if you just scratch a cat's head, they melt. You can see dog leg and kitty standoff in the background. I hate this because I don't want it to turn into a have to mute the stream situation. Kitty! Kitty, you're facing the wrong way, Chester. Don't you want to create content the correct orientation? Isn't that important to you? Aren't you a committed content creator, Chester? I'll pet that. Get this knot out of your fur. I am so determined. You've had this thing for how long, dude? Get out of here. Oh. Get out of here, homie. Homie, homie, homie. Homie, homie, homie. Uh-oh. Might be a stream ender, guys. Might be a stream ender. If it is, guys, I love you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up for Mutt and for Joey and for Chester who ran away. I love you guys. Here's to something hopefully really great and fresh and exciting and with lots of cats. Bless you all and have a wonderful day.